Well, good afternoon, folks. A very good afternoon. A very warm welcome to each and every one of you. Welcome along to the Harcourts Gold auction rooms here at number 471 Papanui Road. By way of introduction, Mark Morrison is my name. I will be your auctioneer in charge of proceedings here today. Now, today we're here to do a couple of things. Firstly, to inform you that the property at 42 Rata Street in Whenuilton has received a pre-auction offer at an acceptable level to our owners. The second thing we're here to do today is to find out whether or not we will hold an auction. Now, we will hold an auction should I see bidding over and above that acceptable pre-auction offer level, which I will announce in a few minutes' time. If I don't see any further bidding, I'll simply knock the property down to the initiator of that pre-auction offer, and the property will be sold at that level. Now, it would be remiss of me not to remind you of the inevitable COVID-19 announcement. Everyone seems to be following the rules pretty nicely thus far. Make sure that you've scanned in and checked in with the team on your way in. Sanitize those hands on the way in and on your way out. We'll keep our social distancing. We'll just work in our little bubbles that we're working in and that we've created here in the room. And if you become unwell in the next 14 days, if you could just let someone from the Harcourts Gold management team know of that situation. There are a few boxes that we are required to tick. I'd like to thank our owners. We thank them for their ease of access, for their presentation, but first and foremost, for their choice in agency. We appreciate that there is good choice out there in the marketplace, and we thank and acknowledge them for choosing to work with the great team here at Harcourts Gold. Now, speaking of the team here at Harcourts Gold, I will introduce you to a few friendly faces, of which you can see most of their faces. Mr. Chris Kennedy at the back of the room, business owner and fellow auctioneer. He's given the young fella a run up at the rostrum today, which I appreciate. I also see Lynette McFadden's just walked in, business owner as well here within Harcourts Gold. Henry Cochran, he will be up the front recording and scribing any bids that we receive, so he keeps me on my toes and makes sure that I'm counting accurately and precisely as I can. And finally, Geordie Elvid, she drives all of the technology that you see up on the screen, so you can keep an eye on proceedings as we move throughout our auction at Rata Street. We also share all our auctions out through our website and through our YouTube channel, so anyone tuning in this afternoon, well, a very good afternoon to you as well. Now, I know the team at Harcourts Gold have made all the relevant documentation for today's proceedings available to you, the LIM, the title, and the contract from which we work from. Now, that's been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. Let me take you to that contract now. As you might expect, things are done just ever so slightly differently when it comes to a brought forward auction compared to what you may be accustomed to in a normal auction situation. As I said, we've received an acceptable pre-auction offer level. What that means is that becomes our reserve price. So when I announce that number, we are on the market and we are selling from that point onwards. Now, in that situation, I won't be placing any vendor bids on behalf of my owner. Clearly not the right thing to be doing. I may give some suggestions, however, in terms of the bids and the increments by which we raise, but by and large, I'm going to be very, very happy to work with any genuine bids that I see coming from the auction floor today. Now, the part that you're all here for is when that hammer comes down to the rostrum. If it does fall in your favour, well done. Congratulations, you are the successful purchaser. Before you commence your celebrations, we will ask a few simple things of you. Firstly, we'll get you to sign some paperwork. You'll arrange to make that payment of 10% of the purchase price. And thirdly and finally, complete the GST information, which is outlined in Schedule 1 of that agreement. So folks, that's how we will play for the keys today. As I said, I'll announce that magic number that you're all here to hear, and then from there I will welcome in further bidding. If I don't see any, we'll simply sell at that level and 42 Rata Street will be sold. Let's just go and take a look at some of the formalities of this property that's been proudly brought to the market by Mr. Cameron Bailey, and alongside him, and as it is in so many cases, is Mr. Brendan Hart. The both of you gentlemen all set to go. Have had a good campaign here. All the very best to you. All the very best to our lovely owner. 42 Rata Street in the heart of Riccarton there estate. This is an estate in freehold. It is 708 square metres more or less of that freehold land. That's lot 377, deposit plan 11261. That's all outlined and detailed in that certificate of title that the team have been making readily available to each and every one of you in recent times. Now, the settlement date I have set down here in front of me is the 14th of January 2022, or any other such date that may have been mutually agreed upon in writing prior to the commencement of today's proceedings. Schedule 2 outlines the list of chattels, and you bid and you buy on those further terms of sale. They are clauses 22 through to 26. As I mentioned before, cash and unconditional is certainly your bidding here today for number 42. let's just go and remind you of the opportunity that we bring to the market today. And I think I challenge you to find a home that is more Christchurch than this home, in terms of the home, the feel, the character, the charm, and the location. To me, it just speaks Christchurch in every sense of the word. It's that undoubted levels of character, that feel, that charm, as I mentioned before, that you get with this home, that's going to pull on those heartstrings every time that you arrive home at the end of the day. The setting, it just doesn't get much better than this, does it? Those established grounds, you're bordered by the beautiful Riccarton bush, which means your neighbours, well, they speak in birdsong, don't they? And on the weekend, you just get to wander down the road, around the corner effectively, and you're into the Riccarton bush, where you can go and do your shopping the good old-fashioned way at the gorgeous farmers market. The home itself, well, it just oozes with character around every turn. I love those period features, and that just adds to the sense of occasion here, there's no doubt about that. In terms of schooling, zoning, well, you get boys high and girls high. That just further cements this as a wonderfully educated property decision that you are making. Folks, after 21 years of tenureship, it is time for that key to the door to be transferred to one new owner. We just need to work out who that's going to be. That acceptable pre-auction offer level that you're all here to hear about is $1,528,000. So 1528000 is the number. Who's got $1,540,000 for me? For ownership. There we go, sir. Out of the blocks confidently at $1,540,000. We have an auction. I sell here at $1,540,000.
155.
$1,550,000 with UCC and your buyer at $1,550,000. Nicely done. Sir, do you go 1,570? On the nod, he says at $1,570,000. 85 perhaps?
90.
90 even better. At $1,590,000. Good strong bidding. You'd round me off to 1.6. He does on the nod at $1,600,000. First chance and I sell at 1.6 million.
1.61.
1,610,000. Let's move in the tens together. At 1,610,000 and sir, welcome back at 20. On the nod, easily done. At 1,620,000, I should have asked for more at 630 with UCC. 640, sir, or straight to 650? 640, nicely done. At 1,640,000. Selling away, remember, at 1,640,000.
5.
650, or just 5 on top?
No, 1.65.
1.65, nicely done. At 1,650,000, I sell. We just move in the tens all afternoon. Another 10, sir. At 660, there it is. At 1,660,000. Chris, that's your favourite band.
1.68.
1,680 as we accelerate. Puts 20 on. Sir, you just get me to 1.7. Match that. Counter punch.
90.
90. Very good. Not on top, I assume, at 1,690,000. Nicely done.
1.7.
1.7. There we go. We got there together at $1,700,000 only. Selling away first chance. At 1.7, sir, what do you come back with? 10 more, absolutely. Resolute in his bidding at 1,710,000.
1.72.
1,720.
30.
And 30. 730, 40 now. And 750, sir. It's your turn. First chance at 740, just behind you. Second opportunity.
45.
At 45, at 1,745. Nicely done, absolutely.
55.
And 55. Staying in the tens behind you. Take confidence from that at 1,755,000. Quality real estate we sell today.
60.
60 here at 760.
65.
65 it is. And 70 you'd say. 70 he does. At 1,770,000. Love those.
1.79. 1.79.
1,790,000. At 1,700,000
Oh.
or 1,000,000.
1.79.
1.79, so 1,790,000 I take that as, at 1.79. Very good, at 1,790,000 it is. First chance. Sir, you're telling me you're out. I let you reconsider your position. I give you 2 more chances to change your mind. Gee, this is cheap compared to what I saw on the block last night. What you get in Auckland for almost double this. First chance, second call at 1,790,000 at the back. So you'll never be able to drive past the property again. It'll just remind you. Third and final at 1,790,000 down the back. All done. Silent, really appreciate the bidding, sir. Won't accept a late bid anywhere in the room at 1,790,000. I sell. Rada Street 42. It's going, and it is sold down the back. Well done. Congratulations, commiserations to our underbidders, of course. Thank you very much for your spirit of bidding. Thank you for your interest, your participation. 42 Rada Street selling very well. Thank you for your time. We'll see you all again very soon. So, wow. So, Archie was buying it for herself. That's why she took over the bidding in the end. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at this.
There's 260 grand there. Yeah. Thanks, Geordie.